Hey guys, welcome back, and here is finally part 2 of our easy crochet sweater. So today we're going to be doing sleeves and also adding a neckline to our sweater. And as you see, I've already done one sleeve, and I am going to show you how to do for me the second one, but maybe for you the first one. It is super simple and super duper easy, so just follow along and we'll get it done. So I'm just showing you what hook I was using. I downsized from a 5.5 to just a 5mm hook. If you use the same size hook on the sleeves that you use for the sweater, it's going to come out a little big, so that's why I downsized. And here I'm just showing you the amount of stitches that I used to create the sleeves, which was 31. So now that you know we're going to use 31 stitches, let's go ahead and get started. So here I'm just showing you with a close-up where I'm going to be attaching my color. So if you flip your sweater to the side where you created and look at where you created your armholes, just look at that very first stitch. And since we're working up the wrong side of the stitch, don't even worry about where to put your hook. Just put it through whatever hole you see and attach your color. And once you attach your color, you're going to chain 2 and put 1/2 double crochet into the same stitch that you attached your color. Now, because we're working up the complete wrong side of the stitch and there is no V, just do the best you can and make sure you're counting. So this stitch that I'm doing now counts as your very first stitch, and then just keep going up along the armhole, counting until you get to 31. So I'm not really caring where I put my hook at. I'm just finding the best hole to put it in and going ahead and doing my 1/2 double crochet there. So go ahead and do that and meet me back when you're done. Alright, so I'm just coming back to show you guys how I decided to end the row. It's a little awkward right here because you'll get to this section where you join the two sides of your garment way back in part 1, and I'm just showing you that I put a stitch right in that join so there wouldn't be this really awkward gap between the two sides. And then you put your hook into that very first stitch you crocheted, slip stitch, and chain 2. So this is really easy. This is what you're going to be doing every time you complete a row with your sleeves. I did 10 rows in total, so that was 1 row of 1/2 double crochet and then 9 rows of regular double crochet. So we are going to be switching to doing double crochets. You of course can do as many or as little rows as you want until you get it the length that you wanted. I chose to do this as a semi-short sleeve sweater, so go ahead and complete your sleeves to how you want it, and then meet me back when you are done. Okay, here I have just finished my last row of double crochet, and I'm just showing you what it's looking like. Like I said, I personally have 10 rows in total, but you can do as many or as less as you want. And I'm just about to cut my yarn and get ready to do the neckline. Now, with the way that this sweater works, the shoulder flaps is going to hang off the shoulder. So you have to bring the neckline up pretty far if you're making this for a toddler. If you're making this for yourself, you might have to decrease the neckline a little bit to make sure that it stays up. And I'm just showing you where we're going to be attaching your yarn and where we're exactly going to be crocheting. For my model, it was way too big at the top for her, and the shoulder flaps did come like on her fall on her forearm. So I have to bring up the neckline very far, and I also have to decrease. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be attaching our yarn into an actual stitch and then working up the side of the shoulder flap, which I will show you as soon as I'm prepared. So here I'm just showing you where we're attaching our yarn. Your yarn is going to go into the same stitch that you see your shoulder flap coming out of, and then we're going to be working up that side. So go ahead and attach your yarn, chain 2, and put 1 double crochet into that same stitch that you attached your yarn, and then work up the side. This process is exactly like working the sleeve. So you're just going to keep crocheting all the way along using double crochets until you get back to the beginning. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to do a decrease row. If you feel you don't need to do a decrease row and you just want your sweater to be longer along the neckline, then just keep working double crochets for as many rows as you want. If not, go ahead and complete this portion and then meet me back when you're ready to do your decrease row. Okay, I am coming up on my last stitch. So I'm going to put my last double crochet into there, and then in the very first stitch I created, I'm going to slip stitch and chain 2 like always, and then I'm going to work my decrease. So what I did here was I did 4 double crochets into the first 4 stitches, and then when I got to 4, on stitches 5 and 6 I decreased. So just watch carefully and I'll show you how to do that. So put 1 double crochet, 2, oops, we struggling, then here's 3 and 4. Now 5 and 6 are going to be decreased together. So here's how I did that. You yarn over, go through the first stitch, pull up some yarn, yarn over again, go through your next stitch, pull up some yarn, and then yarn over, pull through 2. You should have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4. I'm a self-taught crocheter, so I have no idea if that's how you do it, but that's how I did it. So I do apologize if it's incorrect. And now I'm doing that process all over again. I'm doing 4 stitches, and then in stitches 5 and 6, I will be decreasing them together. So you yarn over, go through the stitch, yarn over, go through your next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through 4 loops. And that's what I did all the way around the neckline. So if you need to hear that again, go ahead and rewind, and I'll meet you back when we get to the last 3 stitches. Okay, I have come up on my last stitches, and specifically I have 3, and I just wanted to show you guys what I decided to do. So I just, in the very first stitch, I put 1 regular double crochet, and the next 2 stitches I decreased them. You might not have 3 stitches, it depends on how you did your neckline, or if you do have 3 stitches, you can do what I did. What I would always recommend is that you decrease the last 2 stitches together if you have any. So this video is pretty much done at this point. I have to wait till Sunday until I can see my model and measure it on her and make any more modifications. But if you like the way this looks on you or on whoever you made it for, then of course you can just cut your yarn and weave in your ends. But if not, I will quickly tell you how to continue making your neckline. So since we just did a row of decrease, what you want to do is do a row of regular double crochet, and that keeps your fabric or your yarn from getting these weird wavy bumps from the decreased stitches. And then if you need to decrease more, always do a decrease row, then double crochet, and so on and so forth. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in for part 2 of this tutorial, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any other tutorials that you would like me to do, make sure you put them in the comment section below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.